Look, George, there's a bomb blown up and the kids run wild. What's that?
I saw him in the mall one day. I said, damn, those look good on those beautiful ears. So I bought them. And I said, next time Erin does something nice, I'll surprise her with them. Do you know how long ago that was? 6 months ago.
I'm sorry, George.
So what I'm thinking is, Erin, what I'm thinking is that either you've got to find yourself a different job or a different guy. I mean, there may be many men out there who don't mind being the maid and getting nothing in return. But I sure as shit ain't one of them.
I can't give my job up, George.
Yes, you can. You can just quit. People do it all the time.
How can you ask me to do that? This job. For the first time in my life, I've got people respecting me. Up in Bromley, I walk into the room and everybody shuts up just to hear if I've got something to say. I've never had that before, ever. Please don't ask me to give it up.
What about what your kids are giving up?
Look, I'm doing more for my kids now than I ever did living with my parents. One day they'll understand that.
Well, what about me?
What about you? Do you think that any of the men that gave me those children ever stopped to think what I wanted before he walked away? All I've ever done is bend my life around what other men want. Well, I'm not doing it anymore, I'm sorry.
Well, Erin, I'm not them. So, what more do I have to do to prove that to you?
Stay.
What for, eh? You've got a raise. You can afford childcare. You don't need me.
I find these initial meetings to go much easier without the concerned relatives in attendance.
Oh, what am I supposed to say? Thank you.
Thanks are hardly necessary.
Oh, madam, it was nothing.
I see you haven't lost your sense of humour.
It isn't for lack of trying.
So it seems. Now, may we be serious for a moment?
Oh, why, Doctor, we've only just met.
Well, I feel like I've known you a long time. You see, I've been following your career. You're a fascinating case, and I'm looking forward to solving your predicament.
Are you really?
Among persons such as yourself, creative people under great stress, erratic behaviour is not at all uncommon, and certainly nothing to be ashamed of. It's just that...
Doctor, do you expect me for one moment to believe that you have a greater insight into my personality than I do?
Would you please sit back?
You may discuss my predicament, Doctor. You may discuss it with anyone you like, but not with me. I'm not interested. I can solve my own problems without recourse to a vet.
I see.
Besides, I don't want to be what you want to make me.
And what's that?
Dull. Average. Normal.
All right. Now will you please sit back? Symington says.
Did you actually say that?
Oh, it's just my little joke, Miss Farmer.
This whole fucking thing
Please
is a
calm
joke.
down.
No. You calm down. But you're finding that difficult, aren't you? I'm not doing what's expected of me. I'm not sitting here in awe whilst you carefully dissect my personality. Now you listen to me. All I want is a little peace and quiet, And I don't have to talk to you or anybody else about my goddamn anxieties. You got that?
I'll have someone show you to a room.
That's good. That's very good. Very professional and controlled. But those little beads of sweat on your upper lip give you away.
You need to have your rest now. The nurse outside will meet you. Good day. Was there something else?
Well, you didn't say Symington says.
Symington says.